First contact and unexpected alliance. The vast emptiness of space stretched out before Captain Sarah Chen as she stood on the bridge of the UES Horizon, Earth's most advanced exploration vessel. The ship's sleek design and state-of-the-art technology represented humanity's boldest push into the unknown, a testament to their insatiable curiosity and determination to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos. Captain, with picking up an unusual energy signature, reported Lieutenant Raj Patel, his dark eyes fixed on the scanning console. It's unlike anything we've encountered before. Sarah's heart raced with excitement and apprehension. After months of uneventful space, this could be the breakthrough they'd been hoping for. On screen, Lieutenant, she ordered, her voice steady despite the adrenaline coursing through her veins. The main view screen flickered to life, revealing a distant speck of light amidst the star-studded backdrop. As the horizon's powerful sensors focused on the anomaly, the image resolved into a startling sight, a ship of alien design, its graceful curves and shimmering hull a stark contrast to the utilitarian aesthetics of human vessels. "My God," whispered Dr. Elena Rodriguez, the ship's xenobiologist. "It's beautiful." Sarah nodded in agreement, but her tactical mind was already assessing the situation. Life signs. Ray's fingers danced across his console. One faint biosignature, Captain. The ship appears to be severely damaged. Multiple hull breaches and power fluctuations detected. A moment of silence fell over the bridge as the implications sank in. This wasn't just first contact, it was a rescue mission. "Helmsman, bring us alongside," Sarah commanded. "Dr. Rodriguez, prepare the med bay for a possible alien patient. Lieutenant Patel, you're with me. We're going over there." As the away team donned their sleek exosuits, Sarah couldn't help but feel a mix of excitement and trepidation. Humanity had long wondered if they were alone in the universe, and now on the fringes of explored space, they had their answer. The shuttle bay doors opened, revealing the alien vessel in all its damaged glory. Up close, the extent of the destruction was even more apparent. Scorch marks and twisted metals spoke of a fierce battle, raising questions about what, or who, had caused such devastation. With practiced ease, Sarah piloted the shuttle towards a jagged opening in the alien ship's hull. As they passed through the breach, artificial gravity took hold, allowing the team to step onto the deck of the vessel. "Atmosphere is breathable," Reg announced, consulting his handheld scanner. "But power levels are critically low. We don't have much time." Sarah nodded, her helmet's built-in lights illuminating the darkened corridor ahead. "Move out, stay alert." As they made their way deeper into the ship, Sarah marveled at the alien architecture. Organic curves blended seamlessly with advanced technology, creating an environment that felt both familiar and utterly foreign. Suddenly, a faint sound caught their attention, a rhythmic tapping coming from behind a sealed door. Someone's alive in there, Sarah realized. "Reg, can you get it open?" The lieutenant examined the door's control panel, his brow furrowed in concentration. After a tense moment, he shook his head. "The system's fried, Captain. We'll have to cut through." Sarah unholstered her plasma cutter, the tool's familiar weight reassuring in her hand. "Stand back," she warned, before activating the device. A beam of superheated energy lanced out, slowly carving through the alien metal. As the last section gave way, the door crumbled inward with a resounding crash. Sarah stepped through the opening, her breath catching in her throat at the sight before her. Huddled in the corner of what appeared to be a control room was a figure unlike anything she had ever seen. Humanoid in shape, but with skin that shimmered like polished opal, catching and refracting the light in mesmerizing patterns. Large, almond-shaped eyes regarded the humans with a mixture of fear and hope. "Hello," Sarah said softly, deactivating her helmet's faceplate to show her own features. "We're here to help." The alien's eyes widened, and it spoke in a melodious voice that seemed to bypass their ears and resonate directly in their minds. "Thank the celestial harmonies," she said. I am Zora, third princess of the Luminary Concordance. Please, you must help me escape. They will be coming for me." Sarah exchanged glances with Raj, silently communicating their shared amazement and concern. "Who's coming for you, Your Highness?" she asked, careful to maintain a respectful tone. Zora's luminescent skin pulsed with what Sarah assumed was agitation. "The Void Hunters. My father's elite guard, twisted by dark energies and bound to his will. They seek to drag me back to a fate worse than death." The urgency in Zora's voice was palpable, but Sarah's training demanded caution. "I understand you're in danger, but we can't just." Her words were cut short by a bone-chilling howl that echoed through the ship. Zora's face contorted in terror. "They're here. Please, I beg you, don't let them take me." In that moment, Sarah made a decision that would alter the course of human history. "Raj, help the princess. We're getting out of here." As they rushed back towards their shuttle, the sounds of pursuit grew louder. Shadows danced at the edge of their vision, accompanied by guttural snarls that set their nerves on edge. They reached the shuttle just as the first of the Void Hunters rounded the corner, a nightmarish fusion of organic matter and dark technology, its eyes glowing with malevolent purpose. "Go," Sarah shouted, laying down covering fire with her sidearm as Raj and Zara scrambled aboard. The energy bolts seemed to have little effect on the creature, but they bought precious seconds for Sarah to leap into the shuttle and seal a hatch. The small craft rocketed out of the alien ship's hull breach, narrowly avoiding the grasping claws of their pursuers. As they approached the horizon, Sarah opened a channel to the bridge. "This is the captain. Red alert. Prepare for immediate departure and ready all defensive systems." The shuttle bay doors had barely closed behind them when the horizon lurched into motion, its powerful engines propelling them away from the damaged alien vessel and the horrors it contained. On the bridge, Sarah turned to face their unexpected passenger. Zora stood tall despite her obvious exhaustion, her alien beauty captivating the human crew. "Your Highness," Sarah began, "I'm Captain Sarah Chen of the United Earth Ship Horizon. We've taken you aboard without knowing the full situation, and I need answers. What exactly have we gotten ourselves into?" Zora's iridescent skin rippled with emotion as she spoke. "Captain Chen, I cannot express my gratitude for your intervention, but I fear I have brought great danger to you and your people." She paused, her alien eyes scanning the faces of the human crew before continuing. "My father, the Supreme Luminary, rules our empire with an iron fist. He seeks to harness the power of what you would call dark matter to extend his dominion across the galaxy. I discovered the true extent of his plans, the billions of lives that would be sacrificed in his mad quest for power, and I could not stand idly by." Sarah felt a chill run down her spine. They had stumbled into something far larger than a simple rescue mission. "So you stole a ship and ran?" Zora nodded, her crystalline hair catching the light. "I had hoped to reach the free systems, to warn them of the coming storm, but my father's Void Hunters found me first." She looked around the bridge, taking in the advanced but unfamiliar technology. "I do not recognize your people or your level of advancement. Are you not part of the Galactic Council?" Dr. Rodriguez stepped forward, her scientific curiosity overcoming her initial shock. "We're from Earth. This is our first encounter with any alien civilization." A look of wonder passed over Zara's face. "Truly? Then the legends speak true. There are still undiscovered races in the dark spaces between the spiral arms." Her expression grew serious once more. "Captain Chen, I understand if you wish to leave me at the nearest outpost. But I implore you, my father's ambitions threaten not just my people, but all sentient life in the galaxy. With your help, we might stand a chance of stopping him." Sarah felt the weight of the moment pressing down upon her. This was far beyond the scope of their original mission, far beyond anything humanity had prepared for, and yet the thought of turning away from such a monumental threat went against everything she believed in. She took a deep breath, acutely aware that her next words would shape the future of human-alien relations. "Your Highness, I won't pretend to fully understand the situation we found ourselves in, but if what you're saying is true, we can't simply walk away. Sarah turned to address her crew, seeing a mixture of fear, excitement, and determination on their faces. We set out to explore the unknown, to push the boundaries of human knowledge and capability. Now, we find ourselves faced with a threat to not just our own world, but countless others. She paused, letting her words sink in. I won't order anyone to embark on this mission. The dangers are clear, and we're venturing into uncharted territory, both literally and diplomatically. But I believe that this is a defining moment for humanity. We have the chance to make a difference on a galactic scale, to prove that we're ready to take our place among the stars. A murmur of agreement rippled through the bridge crew. Lieutenant Patel was the first to speak up. Captain, I think I speak for all of us when I say we're with you. Whatever comes next, we'll face it together. Sarah nodded, a surge of pride welling up within her. She turned back to Zara, whose alien features seemed to convey a mix of gratitude and admiration. All right, Your Highness. We'll help you. But we're going to need every scrap of information you can give us about what we're up against. Zara bowed her head, her skin pulsing with a warm glow. Thank you, Captain. I swear by the cosmic harmony, I will do everything in my power to ensure your trust is not misplaced. As the horizon accelerated to faster-than-light speeds, leaving behind the familiar stars of human-explored space, Sarah couldn't shake the feeling that they had just turned the page to a new chapter in human history. Whatever challenges lay ahead, they would face them with the same spirit of adventure and determination that had brought humanity to the stars in the first place. Little did they know, their actions had already set in motion a chain of events that would reshape the very fabric of galactic society. The legend of the Horizon and its brave crew was about to be written across the stars. The Quantum Nexus Gambit. As the UES Horizon hurtled through hyperspace, Captain Sarah Chen stood in the newly christened Alien briefing room, her eyes fixed on the holographic display before her. Princess Sarah's translucent fingers danced through the air, manipulating the 3D star chart with graceful precision. The Quantum Nexus, Zara explained, her melodic voice tinged with urgency. It's the key to my father's mad scheme for galactic domination. Dr. Elena Rodriguez leaned forward, her scientific curiosity piqued. What exactly is this quantum nexus? Zara's iridescent skin rippled with a mix of excitement and dread. Imagine a cosmic web of entangled particles spanning the entire galaxy. My father seeks to control this network, using it to manipulate the very fabric of space-time. Holy shit, Lieutenant Raj Patel whispered, earning a sharp look from Sarah. With the nexus under his control, Zara continued, he could instantaneously transport entire fleets across vast distances, reshape planets at will, or even erase entire civilizations from existence. Sarah felt a chill run down her spine. And you said he's close to achieving this. Zara nodded sullenly. The final component he needs is me. A stunned silence fell over the room. You? Sarah asked, her voice barely above a whisper. My people, the Luminary, have a unique connection to the quantum realm, Zara explained. We can perceive and interact with subatomic particles in ways other species cannot. I am one of the few born with the ability to fully manipulate the quantum nexus. Dr. Rodriguez's eyes widened. Fascinating. Your biology must be... Focus, Doctor, Sarah interrupted gently. Your Highness, what's our next move? Zara's expression hardened with determination. We must reach the hidden enclave. It's a secret outpost of luminary rebels and other species opposed to my father's rule. They have technology that can mask my quantum signature, keeping me hidden from the Void Hunters. As if on cue, alarms blared throughout the ship. Lieutenant Patel's voice crackled over the intercom, Captain to the bridge. Multiple hostile contacts dropping out of hyperspace. Sarah sprinted to the bridge, the others close behind. The main view screen flickered to life, revealing a terrifying sight. 3 massive warships, their hulls pulsing with dark energy, bore down on the horizon. Void hunters, Zara gasped. Red alert. All hands to battle stations. Sarah barked. Helm, evasive maneuvers. Tactical, ready all weapons. The horizon banked hard, narrowly avoiding a barrage of energy torpedoes. The ship shuddered under the assault, its shields straining against weaponry far beyond human understanding. Shields at 60% and falling, Raj reported, his fingers flying over the tactical console. Our weapons are barely scratching them, Captain. Sarah gritted her teeth. They were outgunned and outmatched. But humanity hadn't come this far by giving up in the face of impossible odds. Dr. Rodriguez, she called out, you said our fusion drive operates on principles of quantum tunneling, right? The scientist nodded, a spark of realization in her eyes. Yes, but... Oh, you're not suggesting. Damn right I am, Sarah grinned. Zara, can you use your abilities to amplify the quantum field around our drive? The alien princess hesitated for a moment before understanding dawned on her luminescent features. Yes, but it's incredibly risky. We could tear a hole in the fabric of space-time. Better than being vaporized, Sarah countered. Do it. What happened next would be debated by physicists and storytellers for generations to come. Zara placed her hands on the ship's main power conduit, her skin pulsing with otherworldly energy. The air itself seemed to ripple and distort around the horizon. Now, Sarah shouted, full power to the drive. The fusion reactor roared to life, its output amplified 100-fold by Zara's quantum manipulation. Reality itself seemed to bend and twist around the human vessel. The pursuing Void Hunter ships, caught in the expanding quantum bubble, began to distort and fragment. A blinding flash of light engulfed them all. When it faded, the horizon found itself floating in an unfamiliar star system, the Void Hunters nowhere to be seen. Status report, Sarah demanded, blinking spots from her vision. Shields critical, multiple hull breaches, Raj reported. But we're alive. Where are we? Dr. Rodriguez asked, staring at the unfamiliar constellations on the view screen. Zara, looking drained but exhilarated, manipulated the star chart. Incredible, she breathed. We've jumped halfway across the galaxy. We're in the vicinity of the hidden enclave. A weak cheer went up from the exhausted crew. They had survived, against all odds, and their impossible journey had only just begun. As repair crews scrambled to patch the horizon's wounds, Sarah turned to Zara. I hope these friends of yours are as impressive as you say. We're going to need all the help we can get. Zara's alien features softened into a smile. Captain, after what I've seen today, I believe your people may be the key to turning the tide in this conflict. The Luminary Rebellion is about to gain some very powerful allies. Little did they know, their quantum leap hadn't gone unnoticed. In the dark spaces between stars, ancient powers stirred, awakened by the ripples of their desperate gambit. The stage was set for a conflict that would reshape the very foundations of the galaxy. As the horizon limped towards the hidden enclave, its human crew stood on the precipice of an adventure beyond their wildest imaginations. They had come seeking knowledge and discovery. Instead, they found themselves thrust into the heart of a cosmic war, with the fate of countless civilizations hanging in the balance. The legend of humanity's first steps onto the galactic stage was about to be written in starfire and quantum magic, a tale of courage, innovation, and the unbreakable spirit of a species too stubborn to know when they were outmatched. Sarah Chen gazed out at the alien stars, a mix of determination and wonder in her eyes. Whatever challenges lay ahead, she knew one thing for certain: humanity was ready to prove itself among the cosmic powers. The galaxy would never be the same again. The Cosmic Codex Conundrum. The UAS horizon drifted silently through the swirling nebula that concealed the hidden enclave. Captain Sarah Chen stood on the bridge, her eyes fixed on the ethereal display of cosmic dust and newborn stars. The ship's cloaking technology, hastily retrofitted with Zara's alien insights, hummed softly in the background. We're approaching the outer marker, Lieutenant Raj Patel announced, his voice barely above a whisper. The tension on the bridge was palpable. Zora, her opalescent skin shimming with anxiety, stepped forward. "Remember, Captain, the Enclave is incredibly wary of outsiders. One wrong move and—" She was cut off by a sudden burst of energy that engulfed the horizon. The ship's systems flickered and died, plunging them into darkness. "EMP?" Sarah asked, already moving to the emergency console. Dr. Elena Rodriguez shook her head, her eyes wide with wonder. "No, this is something else. It's like we've been quantumly decoupled from our own technology." Before anyone could respond, the viewscreen crackled to life, revealing a face that defied human comprehension. It seemed to shift and morph, as if struggling to maintain a form that their minds could process. Unidentified vessel, the being spoke, its voice resonating directly in their minds. "You have entered restricted space. Identify yourselves or be atomized." Sarah stepped forward, her chin held high. "I am Captain Sarah Chen of the UAS Horizon, representing Earth and humanity. We come seeking asylum and alliance with the hidden Enclave." The Cosmic Codex Conundrum. The UAS Horizon drifted silently through the swirling nebula that concealed the hidden Enclave. Captain Sarah Chen stood on the bridge, her eyes fixed on the ethereal display of cosmic dust and newborn stars. The ship's cloaking technology, hastily retrofitted with Zara's alien insights, hummed softly in the background. "We're approaching the outer marker," Lieutenant Raj Patel announced, his voice barely above a whisper. The tension on the bridge was palpable. Zara, her opalescent skin shimming with anxiety, stepped forward. "Remember, Captain, the Enclave is incredibly wary of outsiders. One wrong move and—" She was cut off by a sudden burst of energy that engulfed the horizon. The ship's systems flickered and died, plunging them into darkness. "EMP?" Sarah asked, already moving to the emergency console. Dr. Elena Rodriguez shook her head, her eyes wide with wonder. "No, this is something else. It's like we've been quantumly decoupled from our own technology." Before anyone could respond, the viewscreen crackled to life, revealing a face that defied human comprehension. It seemed to shift and morph, as if struggling to maintain a form that their minds could process. Unidentified vessel, the being spoke, its voice resonating directly in their minds. "You have entered restricted space. Identify yourselves or be atomized." Sarah stepped forward, her chin held high. "I am Captain Sarah Chen of the UAS Horizon, representing Earth and humanity. We come seeking asylum and alliance with the hidden Enclave." The being's ever-changing features registered surprise. "Humanity, you are unknown to us." Its gaze shifted to Zara. "But you are of the Luminary. Explain your presence among these strangers." Zara moved to stand beside Sarah, her luminescent hand resting on the human's shoulder in a gesture of unity. "I am Zara, third princess of the Luminary Concordance, and I vouch for these humans. They have saved me from the Void Hunters and seek to aid our cause against my father's tyranny." The cosmic face seemed to consider this for a moment before speaking again. "Your arrival has been foreseen, though not understood. You will be brought to the Enclave for judgment. Prepare yourselves." The viewscreen went dark, and for a moment, nothing happened. Then, reality itself seemed to bend and twist around them. The horizon, its crew, and everything within was suddenly elsewhere. They found themselves in a vast chamber that defied Euclidean geometry. Walkways spiraled in impossible patterns, connecting floating platforms occupied by beings of every conceivable form, and many inconceivable ones. "By all that's holy," Dr. Rodriguez breathed, her scientific mind struggling to process the sights before her. A group of figures approached, led by the shape-shifting being from the viewscreen. As they drew closer, Sarah realized with a start that they weren't walking, but rather folding space itself to move. "Welcome to the nexus of infinite possibilities," the leader spoke. "I am Zix, keeper of the Cosmic Codex. Your arrival has caused quite a stir among the seers and probability weavers. Sarah straightened her uniform, acutely aware that she was representing not just her ship, but all of humanity. We're honored to be here, Keeper Zix. We seek your help in stopping the luminary concordance from weaponizing the quantum nexus. Murmurs rippled through the assembled beings. Zix's form shimmered with what might have been concern. The quantum nexus is but one thread in the tapestry of creation. The true danger lies in the cosmic codex, the fundamental programming language of reality itself. Zara gasped, her iridescent skin paling. The codex? But that's just a myth, a bedtime story told to luminary children. I assure you, it is quite real, Zix replied, and your father seeks to unravel its secrets, to rewrite the very laws of existence. Sarah felt a chill run down her spine. How do we stop him? Zix's ever-shifting features settled into something approximating a grim smile. That, Captain Chen, is where you and your remarkable species come in. The cosmic codex responds to patterns, to rhythm and logic, and humanity, it seems, has a unique talent for thinking outside the boundaries of established reality. You mean like how we jury-rigged our quantum drive? Rage asked, a spark of excitement in his eyes. Precisely, Zix nodded. Your improvisational skills, your ability to find novel solutions. These are the keys to unlocking the codex and thwarting the luminary concordance's plans. Dr. Rodriguez stepped forward, her scientific curiosity overcoming her awe. But how do we even begin to understand something as vast and complex as the programming language of reality? Zix waved a hand, or what passed for one, and a shimmering hologram appeared before them. It was a sphere composed of intricate, ever-shifting patterns of light and energy. This is a fragment of the cosmic codex, Zix explained. To save the galaxy, you must learn to read it, to understand its rhythms and flows, and then you must compose a counter-melody so profound, so intellectually beautiful, that it rewrites the concordance's destructive algorithms. Sarah stared at the hypnotic patterns, feeling both overwhelmed and strangely exhilarated. You're asking us to dip out the universe. In a manner of speaking, yes, Zix replied. But be warned, the deeper you delve into the codex, the more it will change you. The knowledge contained within can drive even the most stable minds to madness. The crew of the Horizon exchanged glances, a mix of fear and determination in their eyes. They had come seeking adventure and discovery, but this was beyond anything they could have imagined. We'll do it, Sarah declared, her voice firm. Whatever it takes to save the galaxy and prove humanity's worth among the stars. Zix's form rippled with what might have been approval. Then let your training begin. Time is of the essence. Even now, the luminary concordance moves to enact its grand design. The fate of all reality rests in your hands. As the crew of the Horizon were led away to begin their impossible task, none of them noticed the shadowy figure watching from a distant platform. Its eyes glowed with malevolent purpose, and its form seemed to bend and twist the very light around it. The Void Hunters had found them, and they were not alone. The cosmic chess game had begun, with the UES Horizon and its human crew as the most unexpected of players. Little did they know, their actions would soon ripple across the multiverse, awakening ancient powers and setting in motion events that would reshape the very fabric of existence. The legend of humanity's first steps onto the cosmic stage was about to become a reality-bending epic, a tale of courage, innovation, and the power of the human spirit to defy the very laws of the universe itself. As Sarah Chen gazed upon the swirling complexities of the cosmic codex, she felt a sense of vertigo, not just from the mind-bending patterns before her, but from the weight of the responsibility now resting on her shoulders. The next move was hers, and the entire multiverse held its breath in anticipation. The Quantum Singularity Showdown. The air crackled with invisible energy as Captain Sarah Chen stood before the pulsating hologram of the cosmic codex. Her eyes, enhanced by neural implants hastily crafted by the Enclave's biomechanical engineers, darted across the ever-shifting patterns of quantum information. I think I've got it, she muttered, her fingers dancing through the air, manipulating strands of pure data. The concordance's algorithm, it's not just about control, it's about transformation. Dr. Elena Rodriguez, her own implants glowing softly, nodded in agreement. They're not trying to rule the galaxy, they're trying to ascend beyond it. Zara, her luminescent skin dim with exhaustion, looked up from her own work. My father, he seeks to elevate our entire species to a higher plane of existence, but the cost would be the annihilation of countless other civilizations. Raj finished grimly, his hands flying over a console of pure energy. Keeper Zix materialized beside them, its form a swirling vortex of cosmic dust and starlight. You've done well to decipher this much in so little time, but I fear we may already be too late. The chamber shuddered, alarms blaring in frequencies that vibrated the very atoms of their being. A technician of indeterminate species burst in, panic evident in its multifaceted eyes. The Void Hunters, it screeched. They've breached the Enclave's quantum defenses. Sarah's mind raced, processing information at speeds that would have been impossible mere weeks ago. They're not here to fight, she realized. They're here to complete the algorithm. As if in response to her words, reality itself seemed to warp and twist. The far wall of the chamber dissolved, revealing a nightmarish scene beyond. An armada of Void Hunter ships hung in the void, their hulls pulsing with dark energy. At their center, a colossal structure was taking shape, a quantum megastructure that defied comprehension. The cosmic crucible, Zara whispered in horror. My father's grand design. Sarah turned to her crew, determination blazing in her augmented eyes. This ends now. Zix, can you get us aboard the Horizon? The Keeper nodded, its form shimmering with barely contained power. But what do you intend to do, Captain? A grin spread across Sarah's face, a look that sent shivers down the spines of even the most alien observers. We're going to give the Concordance exactly what they want, ascension. In a flash of quantum entanglement, the crew of the Horizon found themselves back on their ship's bridge. The familiar surroundings felt almost quaint after their time in the mind-bending geometries of the Enclave. Raj, divert all power to the quantum drive, Sarah ordered. Elena, I need you to reconfigure the ship's sensors to map the Crucible's energy patterns. Zara, I need you to do what you were born to do. Connect with the quantum nexus. As her crew sprang into action, Sarah opened a channel to the Enclave. Keeper Zix, I need you to spread the word to every species, every civilization you can reach. Tell them to focus their thoughts, their energy, their very belief on a single idea: ascension for all, or ascension for none. The ship lurched forward, its quantum drive howling as it pushed the boundaries of physics. They streaked towards the cosmic crucible, dodging blasts from the Void Hunter fleet. We're being hailed, Raj reported. The viewscreen flickered to life, revealing the face of Supreme Luminary Zorn, Zara's father. His features were a twisted mirror of his daughter's beauty, corrupted by dark energies and mad ambition. Foolish creatures, he sneered. You cannot hope to stop the inevitable. The Luminary shall transcend this crude reality, leaving the lesser races behind. Sarah met his gaze unflinchingly. You're right about one thing, your luminescence. Ascension is inevitable, but not just for you. She nodded to Zara, who closed her eyes in concentration. The princess's form began to glow, brighter and brighter, until she seemed to be composed of pure light. Now, Elena, Sarah shouted. Dr. Rodriguez slammed her hand down on a jury-rigged console. The Horizon's quantum drive screamed, pushing far beyond its design limits. In that moment, the ship became a conduit for something far greater than itself. The thoughts, dreams, and collective will of trillions of beings across the galaxy surged through the Horizon. Zara, connected to the quantum nexus, became the focal point for this tsunami of consciousness. Reality itself seemed to hold its breath. Then, with a soundless explosion that resonated through every layer of existence, the cosmic crucible activated. But instead of elevating only the luminary, it encompassed everything. The horizon, the Void Hunter fleet, the hidden enclave, and every sentient being touched by Zix's call felt themselves stretched across dimensions, their consciousness expanding to encompass realities beyond imagination. For an eternal instant, they saw the universe for what it truly was, an intricate tapestry of interconnected possibilities where thought and reality were one and the same. And then, as suddenly as it began, it was over. The horizon floated in empty space, the cosmic crucible, nothing more than scattered debris. The Void Hunter ships drifted aimlessly, their crews forever changed by what they had experienced. On the bridge, Sarah helped Zara to her feet. The princess's skin shimmered with newfound power and understanding. What did we do? Zara asked, her voice resonating with harmonics that hadn't existed before. Sarah smiled, feeling the echoes of cosmic awareness still thrumming through her augmented mind. We rewrote the rules. Your father wanted ascension. Well, he got it. But so did everyone else. Keeper Zix's voice echoed through the ship's speakers. You have done the impossible, humans. You have given the gift of cosmic awareness to all sentient life. The age of division and conflict is over. A new era of unity and exploration begins. As the crew of the Horizon looked out at the transformed galaxy, they knew that their journey was far from over. They had unlocked the secrets of the Cosmic Codex, rewritten the fundamental laws of reality, and ushered in a new age of enlightenment for all species. But with this great power came even greater responsibility. The universe, in all its infinite complexity, still held countless mysteries to be unraveled. Sarah Chen gazed at the stars, a smile playing on her lips. Humanity had not only proven its worth among cosmic powers, it had become the catalyst for the next stage of universal evolution. Well, crew, she said, settling into her captain's chair. Where shall we explore next? The Horizon's quantum drive hummed to life, ready to carry them into a future where the boundaries between science, magic, and cosmic truth had forever been blurred. The greatest adventure in human history had only just begun, the multiversal nexus paradox. The UES Horizon drifted through the iridescent seas of the quantum foam, the very fabric of spacetime rippling around its hull. Captain Sarah Chen stood on the bridge, her augmented eyes taking in vistas that would have driven her mad mere months ago. Status report, she called out, her voice echoing with harmonic overtones, a lingering effect of their cosmic ascension. Lieutenant Raj Patel, his form slightly out of phase with normal reality, looked up from his console. All systems nominal, Captain, though systems might be an outdated concept now. Dr. Elena Rodriguez nodded in agreement, her hands manipulating streams of pure data. Our ship, our very beings, are now as much thought as matter. The line between technology and biology has become irrelevant. Sarah allowed herself a small smile. The transformation of her crew, of all sentient life in the galaxy, was still a source of wonder and occasional confusion. But there was no time to marvel at their new existence. A crisis loomed that threatened not just their universe, but the entire multiverse. Zara, Sarah called out, any luck deciphering the anomaly? The former luminary princess, now a being of pure quantum energy, coalesced beside the captain. Her voice resonated directly in their minds. It's unlike anything we've encountered, Sarah. The readings suggest a convergence of multiple realities, all collapsing towards a single point. The multiversal nexus, a new voice intoned. Keeper Zix materialized on the bridge, its form a swirling vortex of cosmic possibilities. The ascension event you triggered has had unforeseen consequences. Sarah felt a chill run down her non-corporeal spine. Explain. Zix's form pulsed with concern. By elevating all sentient life in our universe, you created a beacon, a shining light of advanced consciousness that has attracted the attention of others. The main view screen flickered to life, showing a sight that defied comprehension. A massive, swirling vortex of energy, at the center of which pulsed a singularity of impossible darkness. "My God," Elena whispered, "it's a tear in the fabric of reality itself." Zix nodded grimly. "Entities from other universes, other dimensions, are converging on our reality. Some seek to learn, others to conquer, and still others to simply annihilate. The multiverse itself is becoming unstable." Sarah's mind raced, processing information at quantum speeds. "Can we close it?" "Not from our side," Zix replied. "The tear originates from a nexus point where all realities intersect. To seal it, one would need to journey to the very heart of the multiverse itself." A heavy silence fell over the bridge. The implications were staggering. A journey beyond their own universe, into a realm where the laws of physics themselves might be merely suggestions. Sarah straightened, her resolve hardening. "Then that's exactly what we'll do." Raj looked up, his eyes wide. "Captain, you can't be serious. The risks are nothing compared to the annihilation of everything we know," Sarah finished. She turned to her crew, her gaze intense. "I won't order anyone to come with me. This mission is beyond anything we've ever faced. But I believe that humanity, that we, have a responsibility to fix what we've unintentionally broken." One by one, her crew nodded their assent. They had come too far, seen too much, to back down now. "How do we even get there?" Elena asked, her scientific curiosity overcoming her fear. Zix's form shimmered with what might have been approval. "The horizon itself will be your key. Your ship, infused with the energy of ascension and the knowledge of the cosmic codex, can breach the barriers between realities." Sarah nodded, a plan already forming in her quantum-enhanced mind. "Raj, reconfigure the quantum drive for transdimensional travel. Elena, I need you to create a shield that can withstand the forces between universes. Zara, use your connection to the quantum nexus to guide us through." As her crew sprang into action, Sarah opened a channel to every ascended being in the galaxy. "Attention, fellow sentients. We stand at the precipice of a crisis that threatens not just our reality, but all realities. The crew of the Horizon will journey into the heart of the multiverse to seal the breach. We ask for your thoughts, your energy, your very essence to fuel our mission." The response was immediate and overwhelming. Across the galaxy, trillions of minds focused their collective will on the Horizon and its crew. The ship's quantum drive hummed to life, its power amplified a millionfold by the psychic energy of an entire galaxy. Reality itself seemed to bend and flex around them. "Course laid in," Raj reported, his voice tight with tension. "Shields at maximum," Elena added. Though what maximum means where we're going is anyone's guess. Zora's form pulsed with determination. "I'm ready to guide us through the quantum currents." Sarah took a deep breath, feeling the weight of not just her universe, but countless others resting on her shoulders. "Take us in." The horizon surged forward, reality fracturing around it like a kaleidoscope of infinite possibilities. They plunged into the swirling vortex, leaving behind the familiar confines of their own universe. What they saw defied description: realms where the laws of physics were inverted, dimensions of pure thought, universes born and dying in the span of heartbeats. Through it all, Zora's quantum senses guided them, threading the needle between realities. At the heart of the maelstrom, they found it, the multiversal nexus. A singularity of infinite density, infinite possibility, and infinite danger. "My word," Elena breathed, her scientific mind struggling to process what she was seeing. It's beautiful." Sarah nodded in agreement, but her focus was on the task at hand. "How do we seal it?" Zix's voice echoed in their minds. "The nexus responds to intent, to will. You must use the cosmic codex to rewrite the very laws of transdimensional physics." Sarah closed her eyes, reaching out with her ascended senses. She could feel the quantum strings that bound realities together, could see the flows of probability and possibility. With a thought, she began to weave a new pattern, using the cosmic codex as her guide. Her crew joined her, their minds merging into a single focused will. Reality itself began to shift and change around them. The tear started to close, slowly at first, then with increasing speed. But something was wrong. The singularity pulsed, fighting against their efforts. Tendrils of dark energy lashed out, threatening to tear the horizon apart. "It's resisting," Raj shouted. "The forces are too strong." Sarah gritted her teeth, pushing harder. "We need more power." In that moment of desperation, she felt it, a presence, vast and ancient, stirring within the heart of the Nexus itself. A voice, impossibly old and impossibly wise, spoke directly into their minds. "You who have ascended, you who dare to rewrite the laws of creation, what gives you the right?" Sarah's response was immediate and unwavering. "Not right, responsibility. We caused this, however unintentionally. We will fix it." There was a pause, pregnant with the weight of multiversal judgment. Then, incredibly, the presence laughed. "Well spoken, young one. Very well. Let us seal this breach together." Power beyond imagining flowed through the horizon and its crew. The singularity collapsed in on itself, the tear in reality knitting closed. With a final, reality-shaking pulse, it was done. The multiversal nexus was sealed. The horizon floated in a void between universes, its crew struggling to process what had just occurred. Slowly, Sarah opened her eyes. Did we just collaborate with the consciousness of the multiverse itself? Zix's form shimmered with awe. "It would appear so, Captain. You have done what no beings in the history of any reality have ever accomplished." As the implications of their actions sank in, a new sense of purpose filled the crew. They had not only saved their own universe, but had made contact with the very essence of creation itself. Sarah looked at her crew, seeing the same mix of exhaustion and exhilaration she felt mirrored in their faces. "Well," she said, a smile tugging at her lips, "I believe we've earned ourselves a bit of shore leave. Somewhere nice and quiet, perhaps another universe entirely." As the horizon prepared to return to their home reality, none of them could shake the feeling that their greatest adventures still lay ahead. They had rewritten the laws of physics, peered into the heart of creation, and emerged forever changed. The multiverse itself watched with interest as this young species, barely out of its cosmic infancy, took its first steps onto a stage of infinite possibilities. Humanity's journey among the stars had become an odyssey across realities, a tale that would be told and retold across countless dimensions for eons to come. And at the center of it all, the UES horizon and its intrepid crew stood ready to face whatever wonders and challenges the infinite cosmos might throw their way. The end was just the beginning.